Hierdie gedeelte waar sy soms sê dat 'n persoon soek vir Joslin, was dit in dieselfde gesin of was dit in 'n latere sin?
Dit was in dieselfde gesin gewees, my lord.
So that's how
Same conversation, man.
Yes.
That's how I understand it now. To which he then responded, "Jong Kelly, ek het nie nou tyd om na jou nonsens te luister nie."
Dis hoe hy kon reageer en gesê, Kelly, I don't have time to listen to your nonsense.
And then thereafter I will follow my own mind.
Dus hoe sy sê, ek sal die reël opvolg.
That's correct, my lord.
That's correct, my lord.
Thank
So
you.
I have the sequence now. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. Now, you have heard this. What happens next?
Sê, dit gehoor, wat gebeur toe?
En verder aan, maar ik sta nog buitenkant.
Further on, I was still standing outside.
Ik hoor aan,
I overheard,
ik hoor Kelly's phone
heard Kelly's phone
lei.
ringing. Let's hear her.
So, you hear how Kelly tells Buddha that
Here's the word hoe Kelly Buddha sê.
she wants to tell him something about Jocelyn.
Sê wil hom iets vertel in verband met Joslin.
And Buddha said he doesn't have time for her nonsense now.
Buddha sê nie waar ek nie tyd vir haar nonsens.
And then she said, then she will follow her own head.
Sy toe was sy gaan haar eie gedagte opvolg.
Was that all that you heard that day, or was there something else?
Was dit al wat hierdie dag gehoor het of was daar iemand of was daar iets anders?
Daar was nog wat ik gehoord had.
There is more that I heard.
I'm talking about in this conversation.
Gedurende die gesprek.
Dat is correct.
That's right.
What was that?
Wat was dit gewees?
Ik heb buiten gestaan nog.
Still standing outside my door.
Toen ik daarvan, toen zei Kelly van Buddha als een verband met.
Okay. I can hear. Oh, sorry. Let me not interrupt you. Proceed.
Die kan opgaan.
Toen heeft Kelly van Buddha gezegd,
Then Kelly said to Buddha,
daar is iets wat ik voor jou wil vertellen
there's something I want you to tell me
about Jocelyn.
about Joslin.
Daar is iemand wat voor Jocelyn zoekt.
There's someone who looking for Joslin.
En Buddha gezegd,
Then Buddha said,
hier jong, ik die nou tijd
no man, I don't have time
om naar jouw stories, naar jouw nonsens te luisteren. Nee.
to listen to your nonsense.
Just one moment. So previously, you were interrupted. You were saying that you were standing outside,
Voor in de hele geval was het gesê, ek het gestaan,
close to the corner,
naby die boek.
when Kelly said to Buddha,
Toen Kelly van Buddha sê,
she wants to tell him something
sê
about
wat
Joshua.
iets sê in verband met Kelly.
Then you were
Jocelyn.
interrupted.
About Joslin. About Joslin.
This part about somebody that is looking for Joshlin, was it in that conversation or was it a different conversation?
So this account that Laurentia Renz LAMBAARD is giving, let us not forget that this was the state that she was in before she became a star witness in the witness protection program, and living her life differently, eating a very, very different diet, and now not wondering where her next meal is going to come from. Now the state provides all her meals. She doesn't have to wait upon Ayanda. Why am I bringing this up? This account happened, remember, she didn't have food to feed her children that day. And she went to Kelly and Bota's house to ask for food to feed the children. But then when she got there, there was, the domestic situation that was going on between Kelly and Bota. And then she went back to her house. Somehow she went back to her house without the food from Kelly and Puta, and then Ayanda at the car wash, who is working, sent money for food, and she was able to buy food, and she cooked pap and meat. Okay, now is that a story of convenience? I don't know. I'll let you guys let me know in the comment section. But basically, she says that yes, there was no food before, but then Ayanda, before he went to work, he told her that he's gonna work, and if he gets to make some money in the morning, he's going to send someone to her with the money, and then she can go and take care of the food situation. So that's what happened. So she cooked the food. After she cooked the food, because she's the dutiful girlfriend, she cooks the food and carries the food over to the car wash. Passes the rocks, famous rocks, or should I say infamous rocks. She passes the rocks, and you know what? I still have to go back and find that clip of the rocks, so that you guys can also look at it through. Why she keeps mentioning the rocks, or why the rocks are continuously mentioned in her testimony. So she goes over to the car wash. She gives Ayanda the food that she has prepared for her boyfriend. Okay, and she and her kids also have lunch. So when she is from the car wash, the route from the car wash back to her house with Ayanda, she has to walk past Kelly and Puta's house. Remember, Kelly broke the window. Now we know why she was telling us that story. Okay, she's trying to say, it's not what you think. So when she was passing the house, she could hear, because the window was broken, she could hear Kelly and Puta talking. So of course she didn't continue passing. She stopped, of course, to listen to the conversation, aka eavesdropping, Renz. So she went ahead and listened to the conversation, and in that conversation, she heard Kelly say, "Hey Puta, I need to talk to you," and he said, "I don't have time to listen to your nonsense." And she says, "I really need to talk to you, but since you don't want to listen, I'm going to make a decision based off whatever's in my head." And this is the part where the judge interrupts and clarifies everything. So let me let you listen to the story of the food and going to Ayanda's car wash and coming back, so you hear it from yourself, from the horse's mouth. I think it's essential to hear things from the horse's mouth, because this is a very, very different horse. In quotations, Renz is not innocent in this, and I think she really needs to take the advice of the judge and the state and get that legal representation. Because so far, she's very much inside Pagati within. Okay, she's inside. Will she be granted immunity? She had several touch points where she could have interjected or reported this and helped save Joshlin from this abduction, trafficking, and hopefully Joshlin is still alive, could still be alive. And in safe hands, had it not been for her complicity. I think that's the word I want to use. Can't find the right word. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm going to play the clip right here.
En verder aan
Further,
het ek vir Boeddha gesê,
I said to Buddha,
Boeddha, ek gaan om na my huis toe.
I'm going up to the house.
En verder aan
Further,
het ek na my huis toe gegaan.
I went to my house.
En verder aan
Further,
het ek weer gaan kos maak vir my huisgesin.
I went to make some more food for my family, for my house family.
What time was this now?
That's a
About.
little bit.
The time was 1 o'clock.
It was 1 o'clock.
En verder aan
Further,
het ek kos gemaak vir my huisgesin
I made food for my family,
en ek het kouers toe gegaan
and I went to the couch
om van Janda kos te weg te neem.
to take food for Ayana.
Where did you get the food from to make now?
Dit was wat jy gemaak het van die gesin, waar ek dit nog gekry het.
Voor Ayanda kouers toe is die oggend,
Before Ayana went to the couch in the morning,
het ek en Ayanda
me and Ayana,
gepraat
we spoke
oor die middagete.
about the evening food, afternoon food.
En hy, Ayanda,
And he, who's Ayana,
het aan my gesê,
said to me,
hy sal iemand
he would say someone
stuur na my toe
sent to me
om vir my geld te bring
bring me some money.
as hy tussen door die oggend tot die middag nog iemand
If it happened between the morning and afternoon,
'n kar laat was,
if he would wash the car,
dan sal hy iemand stuur om geld te bring vir my.
then he would send someone to bring money for me.
En verder aan,
So did he send somebody with money?
Does it also apply to steal my geld?
dat is correct mevrou.
That's correct.
And what food did you prepare for your family?
But cause it food for everybody.
Pak met vlees gewees, my lord.
Papa and me,
So now you go to the car wash to take the food to Ayanda.
he is the couch only because for Ayana to name.
Dat is correct, my lord.
Yes.
What happens then?
Wat gaat je doen?
Verder aan, neem ek die kos vir Ayanda, ek kom terug van Kawas af
I left the food with Ayana and I came back from Kawash.
en ek gee vir my kinders ook iets om te eet.
I also gave my kids something to eat
En vir my also.
for myself.
Verder aan, gaan ek weer om na Kelly se huis toe.
I went around again to get his house.
Vir hier verby die ortsklippe
Again, past this rocks, in these rocks.
en toe ek naby Kelly se huis kom,
As I was getting close to arriving closer to Kelly's house,
staan ek by haar huis se hoek
I stand at the corner of the house
waar die stukkende venster verwys na my huis se kant toe.
where this broken window was in the direction showing the direction of my house.
It is now the window of Kelly's house, the one that was broken earlier.
As the venster from Kelly's house was closed to the papers.
Dis korrek, my lord.
That's correct, ma'am.
En verder aan, hoor ek Kelly en Boeddha
I heard Kelly and Buddha
praat in die huis.
talking inside the house.
En verder aan,
Further,
hoor ek ook
I also heard
Rikon se stem
Requence's voice
in die huis.
in the house.
Verder aan, hoor ek Kelly
I heard Kelly
praat met Boeddha
talking to Buddha,
en Kelly
and Kelly
sê toe vir Boeddha
said to Buddha
dat daar is iets
There is something
wat sy vir hom
that she wants
wil vertel
to tell you
in verband of omtrent met Joslin.
in connection with Joshua.
En Boeta
Just pause. Are you still outside the house?
As in greater days,
yes,
at
my
the,
lord.
At the corner where the window, the broken window was facing your house.
op yung wanneer die venster in de eer is er dan pas.
That's correct, my lord.
Correct, my lord?
Yes, thank you. I interrupted the witness. She said she overheard that Kelly said to Buta she wants to tell him something in connection with Joshua.
As the court
Yes,
pleases.
thank you.
As the court pleases, my lord. Thank you. Okay, and then, what happened then?
En toen wat er hier toe,
Verder aan sê ek aan Boeta vir Kelly,
Buddha said to Kelly,
jong Kelly,
Kelly,
ek het nie nou tyd
I don't have time now
om na jou nonsens te luister nie.
to listen to your nonsense.
En Kelly het vir Boeta gesê,
And Kelly said to Buddha,
okay dan,
okay then,
as jy nie na my wil luister nie,
if you don't want to listen to me,
gaan ek my eie kop volg
then I will follow my own head
wat my gedagtes vir my sê,
or what my mind will tell me.
en ek staan nog buitekant
And I was still standing outside.
Just hang on there for a second, please. I just want us to make sure that everything that you heard that day, that you have now told the court about everything. So, let me just make sure.
Ek wil net seker maak of u daardie dag gaan hoor dat u alles so gepraat het. Ek wil net seker.